Good morning, everyone. Today we will learn about one of the most important nutrient cycles in nature, the nitrogen cycle, and especially the process called nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen is essential for all living organisms because it is needed to make proteins, DNA, and many other important molecules. By the end of this lesson, you will understand how nitrogen moves through nature and why nitrogen fixation is so important for agriculture and the environment. Today's lesson includes 1. Introduction 2. Nitrogen fixation 3. Types of nitrogen fixation 4. Ammonification 5. Nitrification 6. Assimilation 7. Denitrification 8. Importance 9. Summary. These steps together make up the nitrogen cycle. Introduction. Before learning about nitrogen fixation, we need to understand why nitrogen is important. Nitrogen is an essential element because it is a major part of proteins for growth, DNA, genetic material, chlorophyll for photosynthesis. Although the atmosphere contains about 78% nitrogen gas, N2, plants and animals cannot use nitrogen gas directly. So nitrogen must first be converted into forms that plants can absorb. This entire movement of nitrogen between the atmosphere, soil, plants, animals, and microorganisms is called the nitrogen cycle. Without nitrogen fixation, plants would not receive usable nitrogen, and plant growth would eventually stop. Main steps of the nitrogen cycle. The nitrogen cycle has 5 major steps. 1. Nitrogen fixation 2. Ammonification 3. Nitrification 4. Assimilation 5. Denitrification. These 5 processes continuously recycle nitrogen in nature. Nitrogen fixation. Now let's study the first and most important step. Nitrogen fixation is the process of changing nitrogen gas, N2, from the atmosphere into forms that plants can use. Plants cannot absorb nitrogen gas directly. Nitrogen-fixing bacteria convert nitrogen gas into ammonia, NH3, ammonium, NH4, nitrate, NO3. These forms can be absorbed by plant roots. Lightning can also fix nitrogen. During thunderstorms, lightning changes nitrogen gas into nitrogen compounds that dissolve in rainwater and enter the soil. Types of nitrogen fixation. There are 3 types of nitrogen fixation. 1. Biological nitrogen fixation. This is the most important type. It is carried out by bacteria such as Rhizobium, found in root nodules of legumes, Azotobacter, Clostridium, Anabaena, cyanobacteria. These bacteria contain the enzyme nitrogenase, which converts atmospheric nitrogen into ammonia. 2. Abiotic nitrogen fixation. Lightning produces very high temperatures that convert nitrogen gas into nitrogen oxides. Rain carries these compounds into the soil as nitrates. 3. Industrial nitrogen fixation. Industries use the Haber-Bosch process to produce ammonia from nitrogen and hydrogen. This ammonia is used to manufacture nitrogen fertilizers. Ammonification. When plants and animals die, or when animals produce waste, decomposers such as bacteria and fungi break down the organic matter. During this process, organic nitrogen is converted into ammonium, NH4. This process is called ammonification. Without decomposers, nutrients would remain locked inside dead organisms. Nitrification. Next comes nitrification. Special bacteria convert NH4 and O2 nitrite. Then another group of bacteria converts NO2 and O3 nitrate. Plants absorb nitrate very easily through their roots. This makes nitrification an important process for plant nutrition. Assimilation. Assimilation means plants absorb nitrate from the soil. Plants use nitrogen to produce proteins, DNA, chlorophyll. Animals obtain nitrogen by eating plants or other animals. Therefore, nitrogen moves from soil to plants and then to animals. Denitrification. The final step is denitrification. Special bacteria convert nitrate back into nitrogen gas. This nitrogen returns to the atmosphere. This completes the nitrogen cycle. Why is it important? The nitrogen cycle is extremely important because it provides nitrogen for plant growth, helps animals obtain nitrogen through food, maintains the balance of nitrogen in nature, improves soil fertility. For example, farmers often rotate cereal crops with legumes because legumes naturally add nitrogen to the soil. Summary. Let's review what we learned today. Nitrogen gas cannot be used directly by plants. Nitrogen fixation converts nitrogen gas into usable forms. Biological fixation is carried out by bacteria. The nitrogen cycle includes fixation, ammonification, nitrification, assimilation, and denitrification. This cycle is essential for healthy plants, fertile soil, and sustainable agriculture. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this lesson helpful and learned something new. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe my channel for more educational content. If you have any questions, thoughts, or topics you'd like to see covered in future videos, feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks again for your support, and I'll see you in the next lesson.